scenario number 1, when someone is getting off track. And what I mean by getting off track is you have a very specific challenge that you're working towards, and this person might be adding information that is just completely out of scope with what you're actually working on. And therefore, they could take the team in a completely wrong direction, which is pretty problematic for you as a facilitator. So the first thing that's really important in this scenario is you need to set up in the room already something called a parking lot. And this is something where you are going to collect things that come up in the workshop, comments, questions, concerns that are out of scope for the challenge at hand. So this happens in every workshop because you get a lot of people together in the room. People have, concerns, and they have different challenges that they're bringing to the table. So you want to have a place where you can park, that's it, those types of comments or questions. Okay, so if someone is bringing something up and that is completely out of scope for your challenge, here's what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, I'm really glad that you made that point. I think it's really important that we actually do dive into that. I think for today, it's a little bit out of scope for what we're working on, and I fear that's such an important challenge to discuss. It actually deserves its own, session or its own time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this Post-it and I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna put this Post-it in our parking lot. And then we are gonna talk about this after the session. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, next week, whatever, and set the time that you are then going to get back to them about this very topic, okay? So really, really critical when you use a parking lot is that you do actually go back to it and make sure that you address the things that you wrote in it. That can often happen that you create this parking lot and you're putting things in it and then you just completely forget about it. And then people just really lose trust in you as a facilitator, which kind of sucks. So make sure if you're gonna use a parking lot that you do it properly.